vitality and strength, and they can give back to the people around them. Live together is my mantra, and that's what I do.
So I'm Dr. Touliatos. I'm a certified biomechologist. I come from Greece. This is my third Olympia university. I've been cooperating with balance hormones since 2019, speaking about TRT men. My background is from bodybuilding. I used to compete, and afterwards I started replacement therapy for the past 9 years. I'm author of some books in Greek, Italian, and in English in regards to bodybuilding and harm reduction. So I face replacement therapy in men and retired bodybuilders, but also to reduce the harm in PEDs use. I have my own practice in Greece, and I cooperate also with an aging clinic. And I'm also into age management in men, and of course, replacement therapy.
Okay. All right, so now we'll get started with the topic. Today's topic is longevity.
So, as Michael pointed out correctly, it's not about the number of years we're going to live, but the quality of these years, the quality of living. To me, the factors for age management are, first of all, sleep is the most important thing. Insomnia kicks inflammation through cortisol. Then comes diet, that trans fat and refined sugars kick inflammation through insulin. Of course, with that, we can have supplementation for aging. And then comes exercise that has to be both resistance training after the age of 40 to reverse the muscle wasting and the lack of bone muscle density, plus the high interval density training for the heart and the lungs, the cardio. Now, factors that can increase the lifespan, we know that disabled people in the elderly, a lack of neuromuscular conjunction. So the back quality of living comes through sarcopenia that also leads to osteopenia. And we need resistance training to reverse that, plus the protein, of course. Now, HRT is the basis of age management because we age simply because our hormones decline. So to men, testosterone fills the gap now, and we know that hospitals are full of old men with low testosterone. So we reverse the decline of this hormonal downhill of men, and we administrate replacement therapy hormone of testosterone in order to be optimized but not abused. HRT also can increase the lifespan by increasing telomeres through the clotted protein, and low IGF-1 also is increased the mortality, as low testosterone also is linked to mortality. DHA can help also in age management. In regards to supplements, NAD and MNM plus spermidine are proven to increase the length of the telomeres. The longer the telomeres, the more likely to have longer lifespan. And as I said, yes, sleep is very important, and we need circadian rhythm sleep before midnight. So the 8 hours from 11 to 7 is not after midnight, because REM, that releases growth hormone, is mainly done before the midnight. So what's the point of living up to 100 and be disabled and dead, while to live up to 80 years and be strong and healthy? Of course, it's the amount of years that you live, but also it's about how you live those years.
Thanks, George. So that's interesting.
So it's a big process, but it's multiple steps.
Speaking about immunity, we know that insomnia makes us more vulnerable to infections, and this is the fact that it disrupts cortisol. Cortisol is responsible for stimulating the immune system. Another thing is that growth hormone can proliferate the T and the beta cells from the thymus gland, so growth hormone plays a role in immunity. And it's funny how I haven't been infected from COVID so far. So I've been following HRT for the past 10 years. I've been taking every single antioxidant on a daily basis all year round. And I've been watching my diet to lower the trans, to lower the refined sugars, to increase the omega-3. So I follow basically a low-carb Mediterranean diet. I watch all my sleep, as I said, from 11 to 7. And testosterone plays a fundamental role in the immunity, because it was proven in 2021 that men with low testosterone in the ICU have less chances of survival, because as you know, low testosterone, you develop visceral fat that releases inflammatory cytokines, TNF and interleukin-6. So you got to men that enter the ICU have more chance of surviving through COVID. Basically, you are more fit with higher testosterone, you have less visceral fat that creates the babies, which is the strong, but also the inflammatory cell events. So I believe the part of the immunity, but also the inflammation is multifactorial based on sleep, diet, supplementation, HRT, and exercise.
So it sounds, just to sum up on the 2 points that you guys made, were, really all of you, is that, it's multi.
Yeah, testosterone elevates isotonic range, of course, but low testosterone is mortality. Also, okay, so we need to be optimized. And one of the issues that all of the people face is the fragility out of sarcopenia and osteoporosis that messes up with your muscular congestion quality of life. I had my grandmother lived up to 106, and for the past 2 years, we've been using androstenedione with my sister. So we bypassed the protocols of the doctors at the hospital. So I took it personally with my sister. And also I was giving her a plethora of antioxidants, plus BCH, plus glutamine, okay, Q10, NAC, zinc, alpha-lipoic acid. And then paradoxically, she was rushing to the hospital with CRP of 300. She managed to escape after 2 weeks and go back to home. And it was a miraculous thing, but the doctors couldn't explain how the heck she managed to survive. She cheats death all the time. Supposing my grandmother had a cholesterol of 200, okay, and they blame red meat, but all her life she was eating lean steak, all her life. So she debunked this myth with colon cancer, for instance, or red meat. And it's about the quality of living because until she was 100 years old, she was able to walk with a brace, with a stick,
100 years old.
Yeah, she was religious, she was going with my mother to church, and she was the living example of quality of living.
Just to go back to the TRT thing, and I want to commend Dave over here, because he's clearly one of the best educators in the world, if not the best, in teaching men that testosterone is not a panacea.
Yeah, so speaking of telomerase activity, this enzyme that supposedly lengthens the telomeres, and the end of the chromosome, you're more likely to live over 100, let's say. I've been using since the beginning of the year a promising supplement called spermidine at 5 milligrams that is supposed to lengthen the telomeres. About peptides, peptidone, of course, is a new pill that, of course, has to do with the telomerase, but I've been using the real deal, which is growth hormone, on a daily basis for the past 4 years. And personally, I believe I look better than 5 years ago. I'm 51 now. And that's a secret of the people in Hollywood, right? You were 61. So it makes you age younger because growth hormone increases the clotho protein. That is also linked to her to longer telomeres. Okay?
Yes, so clotho is a peptide, George, that is a
protein
made in your kidneys that can be a sign of longevity. And there hasn't been lots of research done on it, but human growth hormone can increase the clotho. Another medication that we've discovered is pentoxifidine, that's also shown to increase clotho, which has an anti-aging element, protecting the kidneys and as well as other parts of your body.
So according to your dog, IGF-1 has to be optimized towards the upper levels. As low IGF-1 is also linked to mortality. So IGF-1 is towards the ceiling with, let's say, 2 hours a day of growth hormone. And with the pH management is based on low dose that rejuvenates all the cells, the recovery, okay, and waking up better mood, better energy, and perhaps fat burning. But the muscle growth is a bad scenario that kicks in forward, and then the cell proliferation basis and tumor growth. But growth hormone doesn't cause cancer. If you have a pre-existing cancer, that's the problem that you leave if you put the gas into the fire, okay?
It's interesting because there are some studies that will talk about that growth hormone will